Hold on, guys. You all are. We can't hear you guys. But thank you all for clicking on our faces. Today we are bringing you another one shots. This time Superman edition. So we are going to be watching the very first episode of every live action Superman series. Very exciting. So of course we had to kick it off with not a Superman show, but a prequel known as Krypton. So this is basically about Clark's or Kal-El grandfather and his experience on Krypton. So what did everyone think about it for the very first episode?
Okay, so let me take the floor real quick here, right? I remember when I was hearing about this one shot when we were doing Superman, I said, "Oh, I just don't like Superman. He's not like my favorite superhero ever, and I'm like, he's dull to me." He's
You have a shirt,
and I came prepared. That's what happened. I came prepared for class A plus. How you doing? And
nice.
Very
top show.
So I already came. Yes, see, she gets it. But I came prepared to already give this show a thumbs down. I said, this show's probably going to stink. No one cares about the grandfather. I don't see how I'm going to bring myself to care, any of that, right? But it starts off slow for me. It starts off slow, but it does build up as time goes on. And I got to say, it was actually really interesting and adding another layer to the Superman story. So I thought it was just real quick. I thought it was a pretty cool episode, and I don't know if I'll go back to it anytime soon, but it's something I can see myself going like, oh, okay, maybe there's something here.
All right. Well, for me, right, and I felt like, I don't know if you guys remember back in the day, there was this station. I don't even know if it's still a station anymore. I don't have cable. We all stream our stuff now. But back in the day, there was something called the Sci-Fi Channel. And if you were a real geek, you used to watch the shit out of that channel. And I was a real geek. I loved it. And this show gave me very much Sci-Fi Channel. Not even the way they spelt it. I'm talking about the old back in the day, the SYFY. That was back in the day. But yeah, it definitely gave me that same vibe. I felt like I was skipping school or homesick and watching Krypton on the Sci-Fi Channel. I'd be interested to hear about what our other co-hosts here think about the show. Don't all come up at once.
I know.
By the way, if you're watching, don't forget to have your alcohol.
Don't be shy.
Okay.
Come on, we got adults up in here.
Waiting to see because Chris always has to go last. Now it's just
Chris is dramatic. He likes to come at last. This is a discussion.
Well, I mean, it was a prequel that nobody thought they really wanted, honestly, because I felt when I first heard about this, I thought it was going to be like an Anakin Skywalker type of thing, not grandfather Skywalker. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I didn't know like what's going on. But yeah, you're absolutely right. It felt very Sci-Fi Channel. I think that this is a niche market, honestly. I think this is like this comes across like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Like, if you want to know more, here you go. Type of thing. You know what I mean? Like, because when I think about Superman, like you think about Superman. You feel me? Like you know what I'm saying? Like, it's Superman. So, I feel like, at least from the first episode, it's kind of like the story we didn't really want, or we didn't know we wanted. You know. But then at the same time, like going that far back leaves room for a ton. Leaves room for a ton. So like, and by the end, I'm just curious to see what goes on. So like, it definitely keeps me engaged to want to see episode 2.
Okay, good to know. Good to know. What about you down there?
The funny part is I'm looking at this comment, right? First of all, this is a handsome devil. Just want to give a shout out to this guy. Good viewer there, right there. Been in here forever.
Hey, let's take a shot to that because I'm not going to deal with this crap all night. Carry on.
Yeah, that's probably why you went to the bathroom. Now, after that, you have this comment right here that says Sci-Fi Channel still there. You are the intelligent person, guy, right? Let me tell you how intelligent you are. You're such an intelligent person. You know that there was a show called Krypton. Funny part about the show called Krypton that we're reviewing that actually came on the Sci-Fi Channel. That's what it was on, ladies and gentlemen. It was on the Sci-Fi Channel. So good call out for you, CD Superior, for knowing that this show was Sci-Fi Channelish because it came on the Sci-Fi Channel. Shame on you for not knowing the Sci-Fi Channel is still alive and kicking. But that's a testament to your youth. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I know what you're thinking. Like, hey, it's One-Shot Drunk Night, and you have the trio of Destiny here, and you have the special guest, the executive consultant, looking like only he can look out here. And he was so excited to do this as well because Superman's one of his favorite heroes. He said he wanted to do Krypton. Yo, you stop smelling your underarms. So it's like I decided I wanted to watch it. Here it is, Krypton, and I fell asleep. And I'm like, why did I fall asleep? Because this show is so freaking boring, man. Oh, I was so upset. I was disappointed because I heard such good things about the show, but then I realized that was about season 2. I heard it. The only good thing I saw about this show, the first episode, was the villain, because I have not seen a good live action version of Brainiac yet. And I'm interested to see, possibly continue on to the series, because I haven't watched the series, I haven't got past this first episode, how Brainiac is going to ship up into the series, because he's always a big part of the Krypton legacy. If you're a fan of Superman, who's the greatest superhero of all time, you know that.
Thank you. I've always said that. We finally agree.
Yeah, finally you buy something.
Finally, you admit that you're wrong on most cases, but this case you are not.
I'm never wrong.
That's why my mug is better than yours.
Kyle Jack, your mug says Superman. My mug says Bahamas because, well, maybe. All right, Kyle Jack, it's on you.
What do you want me to say about this? I mean, there was a character that really caught my eye. I wish I wrote her name, but I didn't get a chance to.
Her.
But it was this girl that was on the show. It was Grandpa Lau's little love interest.
Which one? He's a little dirty bird. He had
multiple. He is kind of dirty. He does seem like who is this John guy? Okay.
Hi, thanks for watching. Don't forget to drink. We are drinking while doing our recap, our drunken recap.
There we go. We got
John is probably somebody who does a lot of running around. You know what I mean?
What did you say?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no,
but I know exactly who you're talking about, because in private conversations, you already know what I'm about to say. He's talking about the brown girl. The brown girl, that's the one who stole the show.
Yes.
As always. Beautiful woman.
Man, you ready to rob a bank? What was that laugh? You heard him?
I forget her name though. I forget her name in the show, but she's very interesting. Her dynamic with her mother was very interesting.
And you know, it was interesting about that because in the beginning I was like, damn, this woman is pretty hard on this girl, right? They had that training sequence until later on it's revealed that they're related. And that's why she's extra hard on her daughter, because she's not going to give her no fair treatment. And the mother was just so, the only word I can think is militant.
Militant?
Like,
yeah.
The only word I can really think about, because she is for, I don't know, she's serving, and it's like she's serving, but she wants to protect Grandpa Lau. And it was kind of weird in the show, because it was weird because, so there's this guy who's time traveling, right? Or just going to this planet. And I see him with the hat and the hoodie. And at first I'm like, I don't think Kryptons wear that. I said, what is happening here?
Does anybody want to know who the hell this guy is? Who is he supposed to be?
Who, the guy with the cap, right?
Yes.
He said his name.
He's from Detroit, so it's already going up to a bad start.
But who is he to Superman?
He's nothing to Superman. He's just a DC character.
No,
he's just a time. I think he's originally made for this show. So he's no one really in the comics, but they take liberties here and say, hey, this guy's coming from this dimension. Because that's what it is, right? He's coming from this dimension, going into this dimension.
But why?
So I can't really, I don't understand. I guess you would have to watch more of it, but that's all I got out of it. But I was just sitting there saying, at first, like, wow, this is weird. And then when he's revealing he's like a time traveler and he gave him the crystal. And then they see the Fortress of Solitude, which looked pretty cool. Who the hell is that?
I'm guessing that's Adam Strange.
Correct. That is Adam Strange. That's the guy with the cap.
But what is his connection to Superman? Are they lovers? Because it was given the vibe like they could be lovers.
What?
Your mind goes to places that's pretty dark. Well, let me not say that. But your mind goes to places I don't want to be, because I didn't get that vibe. I didn't get that vibe at all. And I'm trying to figure out where you possibly got that vibe. You saw it. No. Okay.
I saw it.
I'll give you some more history on him in a second.
Yes. I am a Superman lover.
But
yeah, I would be interested to know who this person is. How is it he got this time travel ability? But one thing I did not like about the show was the cape. the cape and how it's like some kind of sand time, you know, ticking down. I thought that was a little corny. It was giving sci-fi, like I said. I could have done without that.
And that's fair though. I just think they brought that out because that's a Superman symbol. Like, what were they gonna do? Bring out the underwear? They bring out the underwear.
That's the only thing that bothers you. That's what bothers you.
The underwear, you see it just start like turning into sand. And
Superman's grandfather's over here.
His grandfather's like, why am I touching my grandson's underwear?
You know what? Another thing that bothered me was the accents. I don't like how they try to make everybody with a British accent. It's a little weird at this point. It's a completely alien planet, and everyone has a British accent. Like, what's going on? It doesn't make sense.
Should they all have English accents? American accents?
No, I mean, no. Some of them had English accents. Some of them had Irish.
The creators are American. Why would they have a British accent?
Maybe they just wanted to be different. If they want to be different, they should have just like not had this show. Because so far, I'm not impressed.
What did you guys think about when they had like the little title and they had it in Krypton language and then they changed it to?
Nice touch.
Okay.
Nice touch.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty unique.
Not worth
it. Also, too, I feel like we're giving a lot of praise to Mom was a G talking about the black lady, but Grandpa Al's his mother was kind of a G too, because she was just ready to go against the system.
They were all terrible parents.
Get out of here. They did have like they showed that Krypton at this time was under like some police state, and they had a very strong caste system. So if you're on top, you're pretty much ruling everything, and then if you're rankless, I think that's what they called it. Yes. You're pretty much nothing.
You know what they're pretty much saying? If you're rich, you're pretty good. If you're poor, get the fuck out of my way. That's pretty much what it was.
Wow.
And it was.
Did you just drop an F-bomb?
It was because of the actions of his grandfather that caused them to be rankless, because apparently they were pretty high up prior to his indiscretions that were revealed later to be he was trying to protect the planet or something like that.
The grandfather, right? The great grandfather.
Yeah, knocked him off. Sparta kicked him off.
They thought he came up with his own theory. The man was crazy.
But overall, I would say I would give the show an okay. Like, was it my favorite? No, it wasn't. But would I go back and possibly watch episode 2 to get some more answers? Maybe, maybe if I had a little extra time, I might put it on in the background while I'm folding clothes and, cooking dinner. I wouldn't mind having it on in the background.
Oh, no one else? Okay, fine. I was really surprised I don't want to say the show was so good, but I was already prepared to just give it the thumbs down. I said, this show. And then it got progressively pretty good. I mean, there's an intrigue there. And like you said, you said folding clothes. I would do it if I was just asleep. So I guess I would give it another shot. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was. I think it's going to be the week of all the Superman shows we review, and it was not bad. We got someone who said Gotham was better. Yeah, although I do want to say real quick, it did feel like Gotham when they killed Grandpa Al's parents right in front of him. I said,
I never got into Gotham.
To say, Martha!
Grandpa Al.
Wait, when did this come out? Because I feel like this was like
2018.
Okay, yeah, Gotham came out.
I thought it came out even way before that. I thought this came out in the early 2010s, but it was.
Golly.
I really thought it was a lot earlier than that, and it wasn't. So.
That's that sci-fi budget. That's why.
See, now I mean they going real hard and real far. Like, I'm just curious to see when how long they're gonna take till the planet blows up, and then all of a sudden we get Superman.
They got canceled.
Yeah, but that's gonna be like generations later, isn't it? Like
yeah. So like it's just like wow, how much of a story y'all gonna tell? You know what I
mean? They announced in the beginning it was like 200 years before Kyle was born.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's just like all right, like. Okay.
So what do you mean? You think they're going to do 200 seasons?
No, nothing really, no. But I'm saying, like, how much of a story are you gonna tell? Like, yeah, I mean, look,
it's a money grab.
Because, like, I mean, I get that, but how much money you think you're gonna get? How much?
I'll see nothing since it was canceled.
In fact, you feel me?
I really think it's just a matter of marketing because I didn't know anything about the show until like 2020.
Speaking of marketing, look how
Yeah,
Sierra's
hey, hold up,
showing
but
that Superman symbol. I'm
But
so
here's the
proud of her.
truth: like, if people have been locked up,
She used to do the same thing with the UPR cup. Where's that UPR cup anyway?
In my sink right now.
Oh
Nice.
God, I gotta make a new one. So, AEW watcher, let me ask you a question, right?
Yeah. Oh, you mean Mr. UPR? I mean, you gotta make sure you get my name correct. Okay. What's up? What's going on? You talking to the king? What's up?
All right, so I mean, you fell asleep, right? You fell asleep watching this show, and I can see why you fell asleep watching this show, right? Because the show was so freaking boring, right? C gave it said, I'm folding clothes, and this is good because sometimes I watch stuff because I'm taking care of laundry. That's a good analogy, C. So I'm proud of you for that. That's twice today. You made it make sense. So I, however, will only watch this simply because of the fact that I said this earlier, and I was actually going to have a conversation with Ron now over there, but he said talk to the king. I'm like, okay, fine. So I'm gonna talk to the king. So
mirror on the wall.
How strong is that wine? I
don't know.
Apparently not strong enough. Yeah, I'm saying that this show has an interesting possible villain, and that will make me want to watch this going further. I've heard nothing but positive things about season 2. Season 1, I heard gets lost and they cannot really find their stride. But season 2, right when they picked it up, unfortunately got canceled. You know what I'm saying? Prequel over there. I know you love the prequels and sequels. I see you making a sad face, but unfortunately got canceled. That's what the Sci-Fi Network that did not exist does. All right, so I'm not going to rank it okay. I'm going to rank it as a bad. And maybe I wish I did not convince ourselves to go ahead and do this series, and I should have started.
I'm glad you admit that because this was your pick.
Facts.
This was legitimately your pick. I remember the other 3 shows. Like,
I don't remember you being a part of that conversation.
We have to do Krypton. Look, I never miss. I always get everything right. Everyone's an idiot but me.
You said it, not me.
Speaking of, the best pick would be Beyond coming up next week. Smallville. We're going to be talking about Smallville, the best show.
I think Krypton is probably better than Smallville.
You're crazy.
I will not be on for that.
Y'all are missing out because it's clearly the best. But I will say I give this a thumbs up. Like, it wasn't all that great, but it was entertaining. Like I said, full clothes, and there you go. What about you, prequel?
Somebody wasn't even trying to be incognito.
You know what? I'll give it a potential.
A potential. You just have a hard time giving a thumbs down to anything but Casper. Could you? I give it a thumbs down.
You want to know what? Here's the truth. You want to know what my
flower? I want to know
what. My sign is a sunflower. Okay, I was born in August. So what does that mean? That means I have a positive attitude.
Yeah, what does that mean?
You understand? So I bring light to the world. So shoot fly with your hate, Mr. Rain Cloud. All right. Now, what was I gonna say? Because it was my time to talk. Thank you very much. I give it a potential. You know why? Because
that's not a rating.
Wait, we need an up or down.
That's not a rating. Stop trying to cheat the system.
It's a niche.
Okay, all right.
we gotta say up or down.
Market. It's a niche market. So I'm gonna give it an up because I will continue watching it.
Because it's not Casper. It's not Casper. That's why.
Shoot fly with the hate. It ain't Casper because Casper was trash. You know what I mean? We all know this.
Mortal Kombat was the trashiest one of all.
Mortal Kombat 2021, right?
And whatever year that other one came out.
No, look, mind you, Mortal Kombat, that's another one that has potential. You feel me? Because that movie is going to be a part of 4, and there's going to be a lot of movies. And by the end, then we'll be able to judge it.
So, what about you, Kyle Jack? Thumbs up or thumbs down?
Give it a thumbs up. I really expected to give this a thumbs. Shut up. I expected to give this a thumbs down, but I'm going to give it a thumbs up. It was a lot better than I expected. I mean, it's not like my favorite. I'm not going to say 5 stars, but it was a lot better than I thought it would be. So, thumbs up.
All right. So, that is our recap of the show. Don't forget to join us tomorrow for what movie?
That's a good question. That's why I like tape shows now. Let's see.
That's all right. Join us here tomorrow on the channel UPR.
It is. What were you doing Sunday? I just edited too. It is not. No, freak. I don't know. Oh, Patriots
Day. All right.
Patriots Day. That's what it is. It's Patriots Day.
Patriots Day. I'm looking for the video. I do not see it, but
I think I deleted it. It's not in there.
We are going to join us also later this week for Unpopular Review Gaming. We are going to be doing one of my favorite games of all time, Zelda Ocarina of Time. So if you saw the first one.
I know we got to head home, but we have a little video.
Well, pull it up then, sir.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Sundays, Switch Sunday. That's where the party is at. Catch me and see the Superior this Sunday. We're doing Legends of Zelda, Ocarina of Time, I think it is. I forget.
Yes.
It's going to be a great time. Bring your beverage. Bring your great attitude. Be a rain cloud. Stay the calm.
Amen.
We don't have negativity at that place.
You know what? They got tired of me.
Oh my God! Here we go.
Deja la lluvia en la casa, ¿oíste?
Right.
Keep in
every
mind,
single show, I was kicking their ass. So I don't want to be on anymore. That's what it was. Every show, unless he decided to bring one of her little flunkies that like hanging off nipples.
No,
they
what?
over here. Yeah, you know your little flunkies, your little ringers and stuff like that.
Goodbye.
Let's go home. Let's go home.
The trio.
First of all,